working.
Good afternoon. We gather here today to witness and celebrate an act of deep love. Kirsten and Justin, in their devotion, respect, and love for each other, wish to reunite a bond of marriage and to dedicate themselves to each other's happiness and well-being as life mates and partners. And on behalf of them, I welcome you all. Marriage is a supreme sharing, perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. It is the joyful uniting of a couple whose care and affection and understanding have flowered into a deep and abiding love. Those who take its vows have their lives blended together into one, as the waters of two rivers are joined when they come together to form an even greater one. A true spiritual marriage is an act of metamorphosis, a profound mystery of creation and rebirth as two become one. It is not giving up or loss of oneself, but rather a giving over of oneself to something greater, a transformation of self in which each one can say, I am no longer I, but also we. It is a process in which each can be challenged to discover new possibilities in themselves and each other. In such a marriage, the wedding ceremony is the gateway into this mystery. For the lives of two you have lived up until this moment are, in some sense, now truly completed and over. Together you now live within the creation of something wholly new and transcendent, something which has never existed before your miraculous marriage. An expression that is once public, with private, precious, and truly unique to the two of you. In this act, you open yourselves to a fuller experience, an expression of the great, vast miracle of love. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that through love, patience, dedication, perseverance through talking and listening, and trying to understand through helping and supporting and believing in each other, through learning to forgive and learning to respect and appreciate your differences, and learning to make the important things matter and to let go of the rest. What the ceremony can do is to witness and affirm your choice you have made to begin a new life today as husband and wife. Kirsten and Justin want to acknowledge their parents on this occasion, Pete and Carrie, Beth, Keith, and Laura. Kirsten and Justin offer their profound gratitude to their parents for all the love and care they showed in raising them. The unconditional gifts of love and support that you have continually offered have inspired them to become who they are today, and they thank you from the bottom of their hearts for guiding them to this celebration of love here today. Without you, this day would not be possible. And now we close our eyes and bring to mind any loved ones who could not be here today. Though they are absent physically, we invoke through our thoughts their loving presence. Kirsten and Justin, please face each other and take each other's hands, so you may see the gift that you are here. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong, and full of love for you. They are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief temporarily come your way. These are the hands that will countless of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will give you support and encouragement to chase down your dreams. These are the hands that will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that will lift your chin and brush your cheek as you raise your face to look into the eyes that are filled with overwhelming love for you. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. And now for the readings.
If ever two were one, then surely we. If ever man were loved by wife, then thee. If ever wife was happy in a man, compare with me, ye women, if you can. I prize thy love more than whole mines of gold, or all the riches that the east doth hold. My love is such that rivers cannot quench, nor aught but love from thee give recompense. Thy love is such I can no way repay. The heavens reward thee manifold, I pray. Then while we live, in love let's so persever, that when we live no more, we may live ever.
Come live with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove, that valleys, groves, hills, and fields, woods or steepy mountains yield. And we will sit upon the rocks, seeing the shepherds feed their flocks by shallow rivers to whose falls melodious birds sing madrigals. And I will make thee beds of roses, and 1,000 fragrant posies, a cap of flowers and a kirtle, embroidered all with leaves of myrtle. A gown made of the finest wool, which from our pretty lambs we pull. Fair lined slippers for the cold, with buckles of the purest gold. A belt of straw and ivy buds, with coral clasps and amber studs. And if these pleasures may thee move, come live with me and be my love. The shepherd swain shall dance and sing for thy delight each May morning. If these delights thy mind may move, then live with me and be my love. I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true, and it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than the soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart.
Kirsten and Justin, if you're ready to step into the circle of matrimony, assuming all its rights, obligations, and abundant joys, please indicate by joining hands. And do you, Kirsten, take this man, Justin, as your husband, to love him, to honor him, to nurture, serve, and support him in times of joy, in times of difficulty. Do you promise to remain by his side regardless of what trouble befalls you, and in the presence of temptation to forsake this love? Do you promise to remain steadfast and true? Do you promise with all your heart and soul to honor this vow till death do us part? If so, answer now.
I do.
And do you, Justin, take this woman, Kirsten, as your wife, to love her, to honor her, to nurture, serve, and support her in times of joy and in times of difficulty? Do you promise to remain by her side regardless of what trouble befalls you, and in the presence of temptation to forsake promise with all your heart and soul to honor this vow till death do you part? If so, answer now. I do. Bear with me, please. Here we go. Here we go. With the rings.
Not a string.
Joseph, if your ring is this ring is a token of my love.
This ring is a token of my love.
I marry you with this ring,
I marry you with this ring,
with all that I have
with all that I have,
and all that I am.
and all that I am.
Kirsten, if you'll repeat after me. This ring is a token of my love.
This ring is a token of my love.
I marry you with this ring,
I marry you with this ring,
with all that I have
with all that I have
and all that I am.
and all that I am.
For as much as you, Kirsten, and Justin, have openly declared your wishes to be united in marriage, and in the presence of these witnesses, have pledged love to each other, and confirmed the same by joining hands and exchanging rings. And now, by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky, I pronounce you the husband and wife. We wish you well. Now, ladies